tail in your
cat.
Mm.
Hey guys.
Mm. Where am I looking? Oh, where? Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right.
Hey guys. We're in a different environment. That's
Artemis.
all kinds of animals.
Boo. Yes.
Artie and Boo.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
Miss Kitty's hiding.
And Miss Kitty's hiding somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And what did we do today?
We went to Buffalo, Minnesota.
Ha!
And we saw metal. Yes.
Yeah, so our buddy Loud Dan, who most of you, at least in the scene, probably know. He makes himself known. He had this thing for a while, the trying to get the metal church, not the band Metal Church, but a different metal church or metal house. I forgot what he called it, but
can't remember.
He's trying to get that together and book some shows, and then he had a deal with Bullwinkles down in the cities, and that kind of went sour when someone got shot at one of the shows, so that kind of went away. So he refocused and got together with the city of Buffalo and said, hey, can I put on a show at your amphitheater by the lake? And they're like, okay, I guess.
And he got the permit.
And
very important.
Foreshadowing. Yes. And so had his first one today, and it was pretty awesome. Didn't quite go as planned. There was a little there were equipment issues, and I don't think the crowd was what he was expecting. But the people that were there for it. You know. And if you have not been to the amphitheater in Sturgis
Park, yeah,
at Lake Buffalo, it is really, really cool. I mean, it's a really, really good setup. Really good, surprisingly good acoustics for it being brick and concrete. And the hill where they have it is nicely tiered almost. And yeah, it's just really, really super cool. Yeah. And this is her neck of the woods, so she knows more than I.
You have the beautiful lake, Buffalo Lake, and then it was very windy though, so which it usually isn't like that down there. But so
yeah, so it was a bit windy and a little cold. Okay, a lot cold. We had, a couple hours in, we had to go to Walmart and get reinforcements because we did not pack properly. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was a good time, and apparently he's already got a deal with them as soon as the warmer weather starts again to do first Saturday of every month, I think he was saying.
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
Which will be like really, really cool. Because it'll give bands another outlet that's not, 4 hours away. All the bands from the cities, at least, both those an hour.
About 50 minutes.
Yeah, give or take. So that'll be nice, just to have a different place to play. That's outside. That you can do your all ages shows and not even worry about it, and to mess with IDs and all that stuff. So yeah. So bands.
Oh, what did we see first? Identity Crisis, I think, was first.
Yes, I believe they were up first. This band of literally kids. I mean, if you told me the oldest one was 15, I'd be like, maybe. The drummer looked about 10. But
10, 11.
10, 11. But they were like an old school hardcore punk band. It was refreshing to see, to say the least. It was really, really cool. they did not mess around. I mean, like they I don't know how long they've been around as a band, but they sounded
pretty dang good.
Yeah. Because side note, I just watched the entire series that was on PBS. I don't know when it debuted. About Minnesota hardcore and the Minnesota hardcore scene from the late 70s, early 80s. And they were talking about Husker Du, which, you know, grew into this, like, you know, kind of force, but early on they were not good. And I listened to their first release, Land Speed Record, which was recorded live at 7th Street Entry. And yeah, no, these guys were way better than that. Kind of over tangent, but as we go. So yeah, these definitely check these guys out if you see them.
Yeah. Very entertaining.
Yeah, very entertaining. Yeah, just cool. And second was Apartment 13.
I think that's
I believe so.
List. Oh, they might have been the one that was filling in for someone though, because they're not on here. So
yeah, I mean, in the end of the 8 or 9 bands that were supposed to play,
9.
One dropped out, and I still don't know why, but apparently it was a good reason.
Yeah,
Blame the Witness.
Blame the Witness.
Which was kind of sad because I was looking forward to seeing them. They're the only band I actually knew on the bill.
But it was supposed to be an awesome reason, apparently.
Yeah, apparently it's like a really good, like, positive reason. So I'll have to maybe contact James at some point and kind of figure out what that is. But so of the 9 bands that were originally scheduled, 5 of them played. And again, it was probably just, you know, I don't know, maybe they just didn't show up, maybe they were late, maybe they forgot, who knows.
Well, 3 I think got Dan decided that because of the weather and everything, he told them he canceled them off because of the weather and stuff, is what I believe he had said. So
yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. He was saying like something like that at the end.
Because it was cold out there.
It was very cold. It was yeah.
Really.
But yeah, Apartment 13. Yacht.
Oh, the button. Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, no, we're just staring. It's coming up. Hold that.
Yeah. Oh, now they got to stare at my hand. Oh, there we go. Your camera.
Focus. Kind of, sort of.
That didn't do it. There we go.
Yeah, so we got cool little pins.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's my hand again. Oh my goodness. I'm not cut out for that.
Yeah, so I mean they were good. They were
what were they, a 3-piece?
They were a 3-piece, just guitar, bass, drums. Drummer was singing, which took actually both of us a minute to figure out who was actually singing. Well, the stage at this amphitheater is huge. I mean, it's a very, very large stage. So when you only have 3 people, it looks even bigger. And then for some reason, their bass player is way over on the end, on the edge of the stage, like by himself, which is kind of weird. But anyway, so they were good. How would you?
What kind of inspired this band to start? We got our own instruments during the COVID lockdown stuff, and our neighbors did not like that. They started banging their broomsticks on the ceiling, which is what inspired this song called Broomsticks on the Ceiling. So I hope y'all can listen.
video again because my brain is not fresh.
I mean,
were they a little thrashy?
A little thrashy, more
not like. I mean, you could kind of hear what he was saying, but not necessarily. Is that the one that had the burnt wood kind of looking guitar? I don't know.
No, that was
Here, you continue to do. Let me see. I'm gonna refresh my memory because I do have some.
Yeah.
Video.
So yeah, I mean, it didn't fall into a nice little category. Like, they weren't a death metal band, they weren't a straight thrash band, they weren't like a metalcore band. I mean, they were good. I mean,
what was oh yeah, that's them, because like you said, the
bass player was kind of all to his lonesome.
Did I not take a video of that one? You took a video of that one.
Yeah, I got a video of all of them. And apologies for the shortness of the band videos in this one. Usually I try to get a whole song, but again, it was like 50 degrees and really, really windy. So yeah, I just got snippets. So apologies for that. But it should be enough to kind of give you an idea of kind of what we were looking at. So
they were, I don't know, I don't have a video. I'd have to watch your video before I knew what I was talking about. Anyway,
but they were good.
They were good.
They're worth checking out for sure. Yeah.
They were good. They were metal. They were.
Yeah, they were definitely metal. Next up was Defiled Sacrament.
Sacrament, yeah.
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 And now we were getting definitely more into the, I don't know if they were straight death metal. I'd say they were more like deathcore.
Yeah, they were really good
though. They were quite good.
Yes, very good.
Their frontman was quite dynamic. Yeah, for sure.
And I think their drummer was insanely amazing to watch too, if I'm remembering properly. I'm trying to think. I think so. Because they were... Oh, that's my terrible video work. I'm trying to remember. Anyways, it was a very good show, and they all put on just a really I don't know. I was very Artie is wanting all the attention, and the DOG is down there snoring on the ground. So, but no, they very good sound. I really liked them. Like, I was very I just, yeah, that singer is just,
yeah.
and I like that kind of growly.
It was growly,
and
it was also a little shrieky, but not
yeah.
obnoxiously shrieky.
No, they're
it was a good blend. It was a good mix.
Yeah, and it was they all worked really well together too. So
yeah, we're just gonna put
That's
you there
smart.
because the next band we actually talked to and actually got merch from. So I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, you gotta go grab the merch.
So you
I'm gonna distract you.
Introduce them.
Artie and I are gonna distract you, but yeah, very good band. I was pleasantly surprised, and I mean, with a name like that, you don't really quite necessarily know what you're getting into, but that was really a very good. You're getting the other merch, okay?
Yeah,
so,
the only merch we got.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of half expected more of the bands to actually have merch.
Here, I'll scoot over so now I can actually be in the.
And the first band, Identity Crisis, said they had T-shirts, but they were hard to track down and kind of whatever.
And then it was really cold, and I think they kind of left.
They probably, yeah, I mean, because again, they were all kids. They were all about this big around. Yeah, so they were probably freezing. But these guys, Yatuma, we're probably pronouncing that wrong. Out of Madison, a really good band. Again, more on the deathcore kind of side. A lot of the growly, almost, I mean, not quite Cookie Monster vocals, but like there was nothing clean there. It was it
was.
But musically, really, really good. Like I was impressed with them musically. They had talent for sure.
Yes.
And then actually right after Defiled got done is when we went over to the one merch table that was set up. And I was like, because that had been there the entire time, and Artie's back. And I was like, yeah, it's for a band, but I don't know who they are or how to pronounce it or whatever. And it just so happened that the singer for these guys was there and kind of said, yeah, that's us. We're playing next. And I'm like, oh, so who's these guys? And blah, blah, blah. It was the whole thing. But really, really nice guy. I mean, like super nice guy. And actually we talked to a couple other members of the band when we were leaving, when you got your tank top. Do you have that? Did you bring that in?
No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. Because that would have been too easy.
Because that would have been too easy and convenient. That's fine.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll add it to something later.
Yeah, you just yeah, we'll get a picture and I'll splice it in here somewhere. But yeah, and they've got an interesting story. They formed 2020 right as the pandemic hit. So I'm just like, good timing there. So they couldn't do anything for like 2.5 years.
Except practice.
And apparently they recorded their first EP like in their old drummer's basement or something. And just worked on stuff. And just, what did they say? Just this past like March or something. They started playing shows.
Yep.
So they've only been playing shows for what, 6 months?
Yeah.
Something like that. And you wouldn't be able to tell. I mean, they're fairly seasoned.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, Artie. No, not.
That's Boo.
That's Boo.
Yeah. And then the sleeves.
And then it's got the logo on the sleeves. Yeah, but they were good. Like,
yeah.
They were one of the highlights of the day for sure.
Well, it's long sleeves.
And it's long sleeves.
Perfect for this freaking chilly, freeze your butt off weather that we had.
Yeah, we ran into another couple who
yeah.
who got there for their last song, for these guys' last song. And they're like, yeah, we heard earlier we bought t-shirts and everything. And I mean, long sleeve because it's cold. And you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they were impressive.
I think that's one that the drummer was like insane.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah,
he was doing he had some moves, some tricks. Yeah, for sure. And they said that they were gonna do a little short tour, 2-week to a month tour with fellow Madison band Casket Robbery in the spring. So hopefully we have one stop around the city somewhere, even if it's in like St. Cloud or something. Yeah. So if we take this one to finally see Casket, even though I've just seen Casket once in all the time I've known them. So, but yeah, I think you'd like them because they're good. Yeah, so then that leads us to Bludgeoned.
Oh, Bludgeon. No D.
Bludgeon.
Yeah.
Bludgeon.
But we were bludgeoned.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another name I've heard like forever. And I've just never had a chance, I guess, to see them.
I'm just making sure we didn't miss anybody.
I think that's it. Yeah, because there are only 5 that I captured. So unless we missed one on our Walmart run, which I don't think we.
I don't think so because they were. Yeah. Okay. So.
But these guys are like straight death metal, like with a little bit of added guitar pyrotechnics, which I was not really expecting, but their on-stage manner was probably the best of the night. I mean, they came out and they started playing, for those of you who know, they started playing Earache My Eye, and kind of stopped and said, oh, sorry, we thought this was the talent show in Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious. And it's like, okay, no matter what you guys sound like, you're cool. Because, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just had this great, like, on stage, like, banter between them. It was just cool. I mean, musically, not my favorites. But then I've never been a huge, like straight death metal fan. and we were talking about it, and it's like all the elements of death metal that I find annoying, this band had. And I'm sorry to say that, but just when it all kinds of runs together and it's just like a wall of noise and not a good wall of noise. Yeah.
I could kind of, it took me a bit, but I finally did start to kind of get the feeling of it, the groove of it. Yeah. There were a few songs that I did really actually kind of, that I liked, but...
Yeah, I mean, it definitely had its moments, but it's probably not something I would listen to on a regular basis.
Yeah, but no, it was a very entertaining, very good...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Very good, like, band, like, musicianship, and very entertaining. Yeah. Not my favorite style, but still very good. So, but yeah, they're like just funniness and just they're kind of working together and you know, just it was really, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and their drummer was fun to watch too.
Oh yes,
he had almost like this sweeping thing that was interesting. Like I'd never seen a drummer quite like that. So that was kind of fun. So tell them why you made the point about they had a permit.
Oh, because I didn't get what was happening at first, but like the singer was like F you and F you and F you too, and then F that guy back there, and I'm like, we're all like, what? And then apparently there was one of the neighbors was really upset about the noise and like come over.
Okay, mind you, this is 6.
So it was right around 6.
It was right around 6 o'clock in the evening on a Saturday night, and all I know is we're watching Bludgeon. They're on stage, and this guy comes around the corner. And he's got a knee brace on, which is neither here nor there, but that was just an observation that I saw.
I didn't even see that.
And he comes around to the, and at first I think, because he's like an older guy, but it's like, you know, whatever. And I can't tell when I first see him if he really likes it or really doesn't. Because he kind of had that reaction, kind of like, I don't know if he was going, yeah, or fuck you. And it turns out it was fuck you because he started flipping off the band, like right in front of him. Right in front of where singer Tim...
Singer?
For Bludgeon.
Willie.
Was standing.
I believe.
And then he kind of made his way through the crowd, kind of looking back, and then that's when they started to fuck that guy and whatever. And then started chanting, you know, we've got a permit. No, wait, Dan has a permit. Yeah. Dan has a permit. Which is just like, yeah, I mean, even though there wasn't that many of us, there was more of us than there was of him. So either way, it would not have ended well for him.
It doesn't matter how many people are there, because Dan has a permit.
Dan has a permit. And the original show was supposed to go till
10 or something.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 9:30 or 10. And again, it's 6 o'clock.
On a Saturday.
It's dark because it's, you know, October, but it's still 6 o'clock on a Saturday night, Saturday evening, not even night yet. So yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he just kind of went away, and hopefully it won't ruffle too many feathers, and Dan can continue this journey and see what we can make of it, because that'd just be really cool.
Yes.
Now I'm actually looking forward to what kind of shows he's going to put together for summer, because you know, hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah.
So
Be awesome.
So yeah, that was our day.
Yeah.
How was your day?
It's good.
Yeah, I don't know.
We talked to the guys from Yotuma a little bit.
A little bit.
Because I'm like, I have to get that tank top that's got, it's like this like devil head thing on it, but
it's purple.
It's got
it's
like
pink and
purple and pink, and it just was so cool. And
well, that was the design that I saw because I had it in green as well. And if you know anything about me, you know anything with green print on it, I will be attracted to. But they didn't have any, because he was saying, yeah, that we you know, because this is the second day they're on a 3-day weekend run with Defiled Sacrament. Yeah.
Defiled Sacrament. Yep.
And they were somewhere in Michigan last night, and then here today, and then tomorrow they're playing in Des Moines. So he's kind of like, yeah, we're kind of, you know, scraping the bottom of the barrel as far as merch. And even the dude works in a print shop and prints all their shirts.
Yeah.
But, you know, and the reason he switched to green is because he ran out of the light purple that he was using in the one that she got. So that's like a limited run. And then he switched over to the green, which was easy to do and whatever. But yeah, those are really cool guys. Like, I hope they come back and we can hang a little bit because they're just cool. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all the bands we talked to, because they were the only ones with merch.
Yeah.
So if you want people to talk to you, have merch, have people at your merch table, and they will flock to it. But it was good to give them, you know, a little bit to help them, you know, as we were saying, you know, gas money at least,
yeah,
you know, to get you down to Des Moines. But yeah. And then next weekend, I don't know if anything's going on next weekend. We work next weekend.
Yeah.
But then not this next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday.
It's in 10 days. Tuesday.
10 days Tuesday is Guar. So we're all kinds of excited for that. So that'll be good. And that's at the Skyway. So that'll be,
which I've never been to. So
which I don't know if I've been to. I mean, I've been to the Skyway, but I've only been to the Little Room. I've been to like 3 or 4 shows there. And this is in like the bigger room, which I don't think I've been to, or at least they converted it from a movie theater to a venue.
Okay.
So it won't be like as big as like the Slipknot show, but it won't be like a terminal show. It'll be a nice happy medium. So yeah, we'll do that, and after that, who knows? I mean, more stuff and more stuff and more stuff.
The world is our oyster.
Anyway, have a good one. We'll see you later.
Sweet girl, I'm caught between